Okay, welcome back everyone. This is the part 2 of writing linear equations. Our part 1 was about writing linear equations from given points. So we used point slope form on that one. We did not work from slope intercept form to standard form. What we did was from point slope form, we had done slope intercept, but we did not move from slope intercept to standard. And so that's the reason why we have this part 2. So part 2 is about slope intercept form, which is your y equals mx plus b, being changed to standard, which is ax plus by equals c. For our example number 1, we have y equals 3 over 2x plus 1. Please note of the following important things. The first bullet is the value of a. So this is your first bullet. The value of a cannot be negative. Second bullet, a, b, and c must be integers if at all possible, but definitely a cannot be a fraction. Third bullet, a, b, and c must have only a common factor of 1. So let's begin having all these in mind. Okay, so from slope intercept form, we're going to go ahead and move this into where the x and the y are on one side. So what I'm going to do, since this is already positive, I'm going to keep it there. So we're going to have 3 over 2x. I will move the y to the other side minus y, and I will move the 1 to the other side, and that will be negative 1. This now is ax plus by equals c. So somewhat standard form. I will just fix that a little bit later. But for right now, I need to make this a into becoming an integer. And the way to do that is to multiply all sides by 2. So the inverse of divide is multiply. So I'm multiplying this by 2. This 2 will be distributed to this term and to that term. And also this will have to be multiplied by 2. This side now will become negative 2. And this side is going to become 3 over 2 times, so that's times 2 with an x. So that's just your one term. And then minus, this will be distributed minus 2y. You'll know that 2 on top and 2 below will cancel out. So now this becomes negative 2 equals 3x minus 2y. So let's just go ahead and fix this. Guys, since this is an equal sign, I could just interchange them. So put them on the other side like that. So what I'm going to do is, without changing the sign of all the terms, I will just rotate them, like flip them. So this now is going to end up being here. And this now will just end up being there. I did not do anything, guys. Since that's an equal sign, I just did this. I just flipped them like that. So this now is your standard form, 3x minus 2y equals negative 2. Okay, let's do example number 2. So now I have y equals negative 2x plus 7. Again, this is your slope intercept form, and we're doing standard form, which is ax plus by equals c. That tells me that your x and the y must be together on one side, thinking that a cannot be negative. So I'm going, the best move is for this to go to the other side. So this is now going to be 2x plus y will stay there, equals 7. And so that now is your finished product. Okay, I just want everything labeled, guys. Please make sure that this is labeled as your slope intercept form, and this is labeled as your standard, and my given here is the slope intercept form, and that is the standard form. Example number 3, y equals 3x minus 19. Again, please label on the side slope intercept form. And I'm going to change this to where you have ax plus by equals c. I like this. This is not a fraction. This is not negative. So I'm keeping 3x there. And I'm going to move my c and my b. So this now is going to be positive 19, 3x minus y. By the way, y can be negative. We are not concerned about that. The thing that cannot be negative, or the term cannot be negative, is the a term. So this now, I will just keep them and flip them like that, making it become 3x minus y and 19. This now is your standard form. Okay, example number 4, 6y equals negative 3x minus 18. So this is a negative 3x. I don't like negative for my a, so I'm going to put it to the other side, making this look like 3x plus 6y minus 18. And please take note that one of the conditions is that if at all possible, or no, not if at all possible, it must be that a, b, and c must only have a common factor of 1. And the common factor of this is a 3. So what we're going to do is we are going to reduce all of them. And so the answer is 1x, or x, plus 2y equals negative 6, and this is your standard form. Okay, for our last and final example, we have negative y equals negative 2x minus 1. So I don't want my negative there. So hold on, let's do it here. I'm going to move this to the other side, 2x minus y, and I will keep my negative 1 there. And that is it. This is my standard form.